Hello, everyone. Today, Monday of the fifth week of Lent, the gospel that we are reflecting on is John chapter 8, verse 12 to 20. And I'll read a couple of verses from this gospel to highlight the points I wish to make. Jesus said to the people, I am the light of the world. Anyone who follows me will not be walking in the dark. He will have the light of life. The Pharisee said to him, You are testifying on your own behalf. Your testimony is not valid. And Jesus went on to explain to them why his testimony is valid, because he came from the Father. Then the Pharisees asked, Where is your Father? Jesus answered, You do not know me, nor do you know my Father. If you did know me, you would know my Father as well. The Pharisees are people who, according to the Jewish religion, are teachers of the law, are those who are supposed to know and understand the scriptures, and teachers of the scriptures. But Jesus was always disappointed at their lack of knowledge. The scripture tells us in Isaiah chapter 4, verse 6, that my people will perish for lack of knowledge. And there is importance, even in our time today, to have a knowledge of who God is for us. Yes, in the churches, we hear sermons about God. In different places, we hear people talk about God. But for ourselves, we should know God for ourselves. The knowledge of God I'm talking about is not the intellectual knowledge of God, what you read, but a knowledge that comes from a relationship, experiencing God for ourselves, having a relationship with God, like you will have with your brothers, your wife, your husband, your children. Personal relationship. Do you hear God? Does God speak to you? Do you speak to Him? Is it a two-way communication? Do you miss Him when you are not in His presence? Are you willing or always ready to speak to Him about how your day went? Do you want to let Him know those terrible things in your life? Are you willing to share with Him even those joyous moments? God is not just there for us to complain and cry and pray only when things are bad or when things are not going our way. Even when things are going our way, are we willing to share those interesting moments with Him? He's a person. He's a person who wants to be part of our life in every way. And that is the knowledge that we have when we have a relationship with Him, which cannot be, you know, gotten intellectually. Intellectual knowledge can get us to a particular level, but the relationship knowledge or the relationship based knowledge is what is really important. And that is what, helps us in moments of doubt, in moments of crisis, when people ask us about our God, you are sure, for a fact, because you have witnessed His presence, His power in your life. And today, the Lord wants us to go beyond what people say about Jesus. That reminds me of when Jesus asked his disciples, Who do people say I am? The disciples said, Some say is the prophet, some say is Elijah, some say is one of the prophets. But he said, who do you say I am? It's not enough to tell me what others say about me. But you, who do you say I am? Who am I to you? What do you know about me? You've been with me for 3 years. Who am I to you? And that is what is most important. A knowledge of God that is based on our relationship with Him. Today, the Lord wants us to solidify our relationship with Him through prayers, through commitments in our different spiritual exercises, and all shall be well with us. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. God bless you.